Alright, hello everybody, you're here with Amateur Warrior, and we're going to start a playthrough of Dragon Age. I think eventually we'll do all the Origins, but it'll probably be a long time from now. Actually, I started a character, but I'm not feeling it right now, so I only got like an hour into the game anyways. I was gonna make it...
Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven.
Let you listen to this.
They destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Alright, so I think we're gonna start a Dwarf noble origin. That's what I was thinking, but I'm kinda thinking the Commener. Commener could be cool. This is the hardest choice, like deciding each time what you want to do. The noble's got to be my favorite origin, though, honestly. Least favorite, probably the mage. Mage one's just kinda gay. Or the Dalish, that's pretty shitty too. I'm gonna go female. Female dwarf commoner. Warrior. Sounds good to me.
Greetings.
Alright. Where do you get your tattoos? Right there. That's kinda cool. I don't get a lot of options. Oh, this one. gonna get way into this. Try to get hair that's not retarded. Oh, that's terrible. Awful. Shitty. Lame. No. No. Nope. Nope. Nah. All the hair is shitty. I think we'll just... go with them buns. Got buns of steel. Nah, I don't like them. Alright, we're going with that one. Do. Yeah, she looks pretty decent. Not like a tart or nothing. A lot of my characters kind of look not good.
No, it is gone.
How do you do?
Greetings. Ah, that didn't work. Greetings. Oh, my spell! What does it take to kill these things?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Alright. Do. Eventually we're gonna need more cunning. Let's see, what do we want? Something about having it two-handed. Worked out because we already get a skill point in that, so that's sweet. Get that weapon sweep. And we're gonna try the hard difficulty. Can't say I've ever beat it on hard without cheating, but we're gonna give it a shot.
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orgins, largest and proudest of the two remaining dwarven cities. Once the seat of an underground empire, Orgins now stands alone, cut off from the world by the Darkspawn, still clinging to the memory of its former glory. Below the vast statues and gilded halls where the noble families play at politics, the lower castes live in their shadows, scurrying to serve like their ancestors before them. Below that is you. You are casteless, the dirty secret staining Orgins' perfect society, forced, along with your sister, to sell your services to the crime lord Barat. To the rest of Orgins, you are proof that the casteless deserve their fate. But you know you do what you have to, the same as everyone, just to survive.
I can't keep gambling on you forever, Precious. You've got a sweet look, something to light a man on fire. But you gotta make it count.
Please, Barat. I don't want to do this in front of my sister.
Why not? She knows the slope of the land, don't you, girl? You told me a lot of things, not one of which meant more than a fart in the mittens. Before me,
Fart in the mitten?
just another duster. Now check her out. Braids down to here, gold cap teeth. She can recite elf poetry and play the string harp. Every man's dream. All she's got to do is find a lord, squeeze out some kid who looks like him, and we're all living the easy life in the Diamond Quarter.
Please,
Ain't
don't
that
get
tits?
involved. You know that never goes well.
Dun dun dun.
She can do whatever I tell her, even if that means walking into the king's own palace naked. You keep your head down and say aye to any job I decide is low enough for scum like you.
Rude.
In return, I put out coins so you can doll yourself up and get a belly full of some nobleman's brats. Then you both go free. And I get
Kind of a
to join the
disgusting way to
family
put
and be
it.
called my lord
Go get a
for the
belly
rest
full of
the
that shit.
little
Mm-hmm.
prince's life. That's what everyone likes. A castless with a big mouth. But I didn't come for the joy of your company. I've been looking at my investments, and this one hasn't borne much gold. I'm giving you another week, precious. If you haven't found a patron, you're back to sweeping streets.
But I have. I've met someone. That is, I didn't want to promise, but he seemed interested. It's nothing definite, but he said he wanted to see me again.
Excuse me if I don't start knitting booties. Until I do, you're the one who's going to keep paying her debts with your service to the Carta. Good guess. Your buddy Lesky's waiting outside. He knows what I'll need from you today. Don't even think about bungling this job. Your whole family's on loose sand with me right now. And I know you don't have anywhere else to turn.
Shitty.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
You don't have to hide anything
I've
from
always
me.
tried, though. At least I've kept you from buying your future with what's between your legs. I should have told you. Barat's
So
been
is she the
wanting me
older
ever since
sister,
two of his
or-
other girls found patrons at Lord Harrowmont's reception. They've been getting gifts already. Lord Rooston gave Elsie a surface silk gown, and she's not even pregnant. Barat's getting impatient. You know the
Which
other
one?
option.
Kiss up to him.
Cleaning middens, begging, going to the surface. No. Unless you find a way to save us all from Darkspawn and become a paragon. We're pretty much on Barat's leash for life.
Shit. I don't know. I can't join the army and
It's
fight
sheer
Darkspawn.
folly. One more way the nobles protect their status. They say casteless soldiers are more danger to each other than to Darkspawn. That it's an insult to the smith to let us touch a fine-made weapon. Truly, they just don't wish to insult the warrior caste by showing that given the same opportunities, we could lead an army just as well. Every year, more of the beasts come up from the deep roads. I've heard they even harry on the surface.
Not likely
Perhaps.
to touch us here.
Though the thought of falling to cutthroats or dying of plague is hardly more comforting. But we don't have time for this now. Lesky must be waiting, and Barat won't like it if I'm late for my appointment.
Goodbye.
Stay out of trouble. I'll see you tonight.
Sounds like a plan, Raisin Bran. Waka flocka. Do I have anything unlocked? What'd I do? Why the fuck? So I'm supposed to have the battle dress or the whatever, but I don't have it, and that makes me wonder what the
Who's
fuck's
that?
going on.
Why are you bothering me? Rika? Don't you talk
Yo,
to me
daughter.
like I'm an idiot. You think I don't know my own kid? What are you doing
Yeah.
here anyway? Rika said you were finally making something useful of yourself. She's got the body. Might as well use it before a couple of kids twist it out of shape. Take her. You think I need you here? You think I need anyone?
Yeah, you think?
Make yourself useful and pick me up another bottle while you're out.
Sounds like another bottle would kill her.
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl.
How's it shaping?
Oh, what can I say? No money, no girls, no place to call my own. I've been writing an epic poem about it. It starts, "Oh, you're really, really cursed to have no caste. You noble dwarves can shove it up your..." But I couldn't think of a rhyme.
You son of a bitch.
I'm not seeing Court Bard in your future either. I guess we'll have to stick to playing the heavies for Barat. Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias, some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back. Well, yours will be a short and tragic relationship. You ready to show him some pain? All he told me is find him. Duster's got some family from the merchant caste. He's probably staying near their quarters. Whatever lets you sleep at night, my friend.
Melatonin.
This is the end.
Alcohol.
Hey, gorgeous. Looking for something to keep you warm tonight?
Marijuana. I was listing off things that I've used to help me sleep.
2 bits for the needy. I seen you before. You're one of Barat's girls, the one with the sword. You don't know from needy. Not until you're my age.
Oh, what do you
Think
mean?
Barat's going to want you when you're old? Soon as your muscles go, it's the clean crew on the streets for you. Unless you find some man to fill you with babies and give you the care for them, you'll be gone soon enough. Only place for you to end up is here, watching some casteless upstarts refusing to share their coin. Ooh, you drive a hard bargain, soldier. You looking for someone to shine your shoes, clean your pots, keep you warm at night?
Let's just get out of here. This guy's a shaft rat. Hurt his legs in a mine. His wits, too.
Piece
This'll
the
be
fuck
you
up.
someday. Soon as you start to wrinkle up and Barat's got no use for you. Don't think you got anywhere to go but here.
Nowhere to go but up. Huh. My buddy and his girlfriend just posted some new video on Facebook. I was hoping it was Found Flicks, because I like that dude.
Who the dust do you think you are?
Who the dust?
My boy needs medicine. The docs say he will wake me.
Shattering shot.
What are you doing here, Brand?
Fuck yourself.
Sounding castless breed like
Have you heard?
rats.
King's got a team who found
Rand's walking around like they own the place. Repulsive.
Lesky,
So I wasn't talking to him.
What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's
Olinda?
breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend?
Hey, when I'm with a lady, the last thing I'm thinking about is you.
Well, look around, sweetheart. I'll slide you on the markup, being that you're friends. But I can't give anything away for free. Just don't
Just
touch
take a
anything if you
look.
can't meet the
It's in
price.
a book. Reading Rainbow. I get why I sell shit like this one. Like, there's no way you can legitly buy it.
Aragon or not, Ronka's
Actually, you might be able to later on. I don't know.
No one survived the This place.
Red prices on all.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. Same as you. It's illegal for me to walk here without one. I'm from the surface, so by the law of assembly, I'm castless. But I think of the brand as just a part of the license to vend my wares. I use a washable ink, and when I return home, it's gone first thing. I cannot imagine wanting to wear the beastly thing every day. Oh? You like being denied the chance to do a job when you know you have strength and skill? You like having to beg? Or maybe you think being castless gives you a license to steal from those who do make an honest living. If you were on the surface, you could open a shop, claim land, and start a farm, and get legally married by the human chantry. Orgins is the only place in the world that will treat you like this. Yet you all stay.
I'll never understand it. And what has the stone done for you? At least on the surface, you won't be rejected by your fellow dwarves. It always seems sad to me that our homeland is the one place in this world where you're likely to be killed by a fellow dwarf. Now, unless you're gonna buy something, I need to unload and get home before the rain sets in. That's water from the sky, by the way. Fine. But try to steal anything and I'm calling the guards.
Duh. Ain't got garbage.
Watch yourself. The Shaper doesn't need your footprints all over his clean clothes. And well, I might. After my mother took 5 years of her personal time sewing fine dresses for the head maid at the Shaperette, Mother tells me they never considered a single other candidate when the position opened for underwasher. It's barely under the king himself. They control Orzamar's memories. They oversee births, marriages, death records, histories, everything we do or are. Except you, I guess. Casteless and criminals aren't allowed in a Shaper's presence.
Bleh.
I am not casteless. I am an honorable member of the servant caste. I serve my betters as is my place, decided by the ancestors who granted my mother my birth. I am not a criminal.
Let's get back to your
As if I'd
washing.
stop for you.
Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself. Fuck yourself. Can't go this way, right? Okay, we just
Go back to your dirt pile, scum.
fuck yourself.
I assume this
Who let
pile
one
of
of them?
worthless junk belongs to you? You realize it's in a way that controls will not...
Alright. I think we're supposed to go in here. I'm not positive though. Unless we're talking about HIV. That's fucked up.
Another round for the house. They say the warrior caste is hosting a proving so the Grey Wardens can look at Canada.
Do 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 do. So I talked a little bit in my first video I started
It's real thoughtful.
for this that I
It's tiring work.
really hope we could get a remaster, not even a remaster of this game, but like a pretty much a reboot. That'd be so fucking dope.
Look, I always been loyal.
That'd be
to
really
Rob.
sweet though if they
He's been good to my family.
they just revamp the
know
whole
how much I
thing,
owe
kind of flesh out. 'Cause you know how they change the Darkspawn gen locks, whatever the fuck they're called. Sorry, I'm sick.
My pleasure.
They changed those in the
Wait,
second one
I do
to
have
not
some
really
really
using weapons, so if they did
Or
change them to
I
that,
made a
like in the
side deal with
revamped
one of the
version,
mining families.
that'd be sweet.
If it worked out,
And it'd
I
be
was
cool
gonna
if
bring Barat
you
his
could
pouch,
get
I swear.
like all the
I'd
Origin
be
people, you
crazy
could
not to.
go get them all. You can get them all and come together in this bigger team. That'd be pretty fucking sweet.
Just a little, maybe 25 sovereigns worth.
25 sovereigns.
Most of that's with my buyers on the
Oh.
surface. I just picked up a few nuggets down here. If I were to give you a piece, that's a lot of coin. Could you forget to mention this to Barat? No, I'll give it back. I'll find more. I'll get Barat double what he can make in a year. Triple. I swear. Just please don't kill me. I've got a lot of lyrium. Maybe we could work something out. Share and share alike. I don't got any coin myself. I make that topside, but you can take the ore, sell it, maybe get enough to get out of this nest. What do you say? All I have is the 2 nuggets, but they're yours if you let me out of here.
Are you breathing smoke? Barat will kill you if he catches you with his lyrium. Well, that's
Share
a
with
whole
my
other
best
story.
friend.
We need to sell it before we go back to Barat, and to someone who won't run to him. Tell you what, cut me in 50 and we'll take it to Olinda. Remember her? She likes me and refuses to work with the old man.
Then what happens to me?
We'll have to tell Barat he's dead. If he ever finds out.
He won't. I swear. You'll never see me in Orzammar again. Thank you. You're as kind as you are beautiful. May the ancestors bless your steps.
Oh, my steps been blessed. Alright. Talk to this dude.
Was that smart? If Barat finds out Oskias ran, he'll kill you. He'll kill me. He'll make you kill me, then yourself. Then he'll probably stew us and serve us to the poor. And leave behind all this? We should sell this quick and report back before Barat starts wondering what's taking so long. Unless you think we should give it all to Barat. He'd probably buy that. If he knew what Oskias was hoarding, he wouldn't have sent us to look, right? Unless he was testing us.
Let's
You're the
go.
boss.
Normally I just keep it all, but
What are you two doing back here?
being ballers.
Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear cross those lips. Where exactly would someone like you pick up lyrium? I can guess who you might have got this gift from. Lesky, you know I don't do his business.
This is just us. Shaper's honor. You won't get him with Barat if you buy it.
How much do you have? I can give you 30 silvers per nugget.
Only 30?
It's less than it's worth, I won't lie to you. But the market for it's topside, and that won't be easy for me to reach. And I'll have to find a buyer who won't ask where it came from. For that, I can't afford more than 30. Not unless you want Barat hearing. I'll tell you plain, you won't find another merchant in this quarter who won't feed him whatever he asks. And I'd mourn a day or two to lose my buddy Lesky, I'll tell you that. Now, do you want the deal or not? Probably for the best. It's dangerous to start playing secrets with Barat.
Yeah, I was gonna give it to him. You got anything new to say?
We should get back to Barat.
The Vane and Corbett is starting to run low.
X gon' give it to ya. He gon' give it to ya. X gon' give it to ya. I don't know if this is where we're supposed to be going. Doesn't look like it.
Turn around, Brand. No castless on the grounds. Huh.
Huh. Yeah, I just think we could. I don't think any fan would complain if they redid this game. Okay, I'm sure there's always gonna be some people, but come on, go fuck yourselves. It'd be sweet. Then maybe if they could even keep Dragon Age about fighting Darkspawn. They really veered off in the second one. Ugh. Sorry, I had to blow my nose.
Humans say the main
I saw
Oh, we're not going in here? Alright. Was a dude chilling in the house? Nope. So where the fuck are we going? I don't know where the fuck it is we are to go. Shouldn't be that hard to find, oh. Nope. What the hell? Where's this bitch? Oh, wow.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Ascaius?
He's guilty. Just take it.
That's all? I guess the Duster was smart enough to keep his main stash topside. And Ascaius himself? Very interesting. Seeing how my cousin was at the tapsters this afternoon.
Shit.
And he says he saw something change hands between you and Ascaius. And then the Duster Sodding stood up and walked out on his own 2 feet. Does that sound like what I asked? Jarvia, what does that sound like to you?
Sounds like some jumped-up face brands thought they could take a bribe and let him walk free. That's just not right.
The lady says it's not right. You wouldn't disagree with a lady, would you?
Right. I mean, no one's gonna say spit to you, Barat. But we can't move that free. We needed to get Ascaius somewhere private. We took him to the lava sinks behind the mines. You won't be seeing him again.
I don't like you making me look weak, but it's smart to try to keep the swordcast from asking questions.
You bet your ass it is.
That's why I like you too. Now I got something else for you. Make some use of your unique skills. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orgrimmar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of
thing. You want me to enter the provings? Why would the Grey Wardens be here?
Topsiders see a couple of Darkspawn. They start crying and running to Papa Orgrimmar. They know dwarves are the best when it comes to Darkspawn. So they're here to recruit a couple of bodies to prevent another blight. Because why should humans have to live with what we get every day? Are you out of your big hollow skull? No brand's allowed to hold steel in the proving ring. It would be an insult to the ancestors.
Not to mention the conceit of the Warrior Cast.
I just want you to make certain the right man wins. There's a lot of coin to be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Commener, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Evaird's a long shot. Just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off. Understand?
I do.
The contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find Evaird. See who he's fighting and when. When the name Minor comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight. You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life.
Man, if they did redo the game, you could get all the Origins together. And you could, like, they'd all have their own special companion missions, and oh boy, it'd just be so fun. I'd be DTP, down to play. God, sounds so gay. But that'd be awesome. And maybe you could even get to places up there. Actually, probably can, but...
I said you weren't allowed on the proving grounds, Brand.
Fuck yourself.
Looks legitimate. Go on through, then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
So I was watching a video of a cat drag around a stuffed toy. Pretty cute.
Did you see that first bout?
Whoosh. Fresh, fresh. Alright, didn't need to go this way. Be cool right now if we could get haste. That'd be sweet. Haste for when you want to get this game over fast.
Sweetheart.
Sod it. He's stone drunk. He could draw a dead man for his bout and still lose. Barat's gonna kill us if we slip up here. He's already jumpy enough after that stunt with Ascaius. Hey, I just had an idea. So, you've been rubbing my nose at how you're the meanest thing with a blade, right? If Aird's armor is over there, and you're about the same size.
I'm impressed the Grey Warden.
If they find out, you'll be executed. They'll say it's an offense to the ancestors. If you want to tell the Wardens, at least wait until some time when you can bolt if you need to.
Alright, we're end the video here because I have a call coming in. See you real soon.